Well, this is officially the most jet lagged I've ever been when making a watch video. My wife and I just got back from quite a long trip to Europe. It was an amazing time, but lots of watches piling up while I was away, so have to get to these videos. One of the watches that made the trip with me was the Boldr Freediver WB1985. It is a beast of a watch, but a very cool diver. So let's get to it and take a look at the Boldr. Now, I've gotten hands on with quite a few watches from Boldr over the years, and they put out some solid watches. But these freedivers take it up a notch. Everything about them, from the overall look to the feel of the watch, is very tough, especially with this angular case. This particular watch comes out in this waterproof box here. It also comes with the second strap that I've worn the watch on the most since they lent the watch into the channel. So what stands out about the watch, other than that really aggressive angular case design, is the dial. The dial is translucent at the center and gradually gets darker toward the white minute track and rehaut, and I love how it frames the black slash translucent area of the dial. It's such a bold look, and speaking of bold, the hands definitely fall into that category too. They are large and very easy to read, especially that orange minute hand, and they're the perfect length, reaching right out to the markers. No problem getting the time at all with this one. Down at the 430 is the circular date window framed with that white printed circle. The lume they're using is BGW9, and it's very bright, plus looks really cool with how the minute track is fully loomed like that. The one thing that I'm not crazy about with the watch is the bezel. This could be a one-off because I can't remember it being an issue on their other watches, but it is very difficult to turn. The way the grips are machined, they're just tough to get a hold of. I do love the look with the steel bezel insert. It kind of adds to the tough look of the watch, but I just wish the action was a little bit better. I am a big fan of this case design. It's mostly brushed, but with some polish work to break up the brushwork. The crown is large with really deep knurling, so no problem getting a hold of it to wind the watch and set the date and time. It's got a good winding action and screws back in very smoothly. Through the display case back, which has a printed pattern on the crystal, is the Miyota 9015 high beat movement. It's a 24 joule movement with a power reserve of approximately 40 hours, and they're a great movement. You can't go wrong with these 9000 series Miyotas. The bracelet is well constructed with solid end links that are quick release. They're screwed links, and there is a slight taper from 22 millimeters down to 20 at the clasp. Would have been nice to have an on-the-fly adjustment system, but we do have 6 micro adjusts to help get a good fit. The watch is already quite a heavy watch, so I found myself wearing it mostly on the FKM rubber, which brings the weight down to 132 grams from 196 on the bracelet and made the watch quite a bit more comfortable to wear. Size on the watch comes in at a case width of 44.1 millimeters. Lug to lug is 52.2 millimeters, but the end links are male and bring that out to 56.6 millimeters, which, because of that, this is just going to be too big depending on your wrist size. Lug opening is 22 millimeters and the thickness is 14.6 millimeters, including the domed sapphire, which is treated with an anti-reflective coating. Water resistance on the watch is 300 meters. And here it is on my 7¼ inch wrist, and it is a whopper of a watch. Big watch, but if you can pull it off, it is a very capable tooly diver. Full retail on these is $799 USD, but as of today, they're on sale for $599. I'm not sure when that sale is over, but that's a pretty good discount on the watch. Link to where you can find these will be below. Thanks for taking a few minutes to stop by, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.